This video is sponsored by DistroKid. Release as much music as you want to for one price per year, which starts at $22.99. But with the link that's on the screen, it's also in the description box below. You'll get 7% off your first annual membership, no matter which tier you pick. Thank you very much to DistroKid for sponsoring this video. Don't delay and start releasing your music today. If you're using a tablet or a phone to help you with lyrics and chords on stage, or maybe you're using something like Loopy Pro and you want to control things but without having to use your hands, then you need something on the floor by your feet. Now there's loads of big hitters when it comes to page turners, MIDI controllers, and other buttons that you can use. But I wanted to tell you about this one. This is made by Lekato, and we've done a couple of things by them already, and this is their wireless turner pedal. So in this video, we're going to crack this open. I'm going to show you the different things it can do, and actually show you how incredibly easy it is to set it up. So first and foremost, the box. We've got the box here. You can see it says press the pedal to switch pages. We've got wireless control, long battery life, and highly portable. A little bit of information on the back. The actual dimensions are right here. The weight. It's also DC 5 volts, 500 milliamps. So if you're putting this on a pedal board, you can actually plug it into a pedal board extension as long as it's doing DC 5 volts, 500 milliamps. The operating distance is 10 meters. It's Bluetooth. And then if you have a look at the bottom, you don't need to put AA batteries in, which a lot of them you need to do. This actually has a 450 milliamp battery, which will last for over 60 hours. Now that's way more than some of the other competitors. So let's get it out of the box. So I actually haven't opened this yet, and I thought I'd film myself doing an unboxing as I haven't done one in a while. So the official title for this is the Lekato JSP-01. So if you want to have a look at it, it's right here. And now we're going to put links in the description box if you want to instantly just go and get one of these, and that's absolutely fine. So in the box, we've actually got the pedal itself, and I think I've just opened it upside down. Yes, I have. So there we go, there's the pedal all nicely in its bubble wrap. Let's put that over there. And it's got these very, very thin profile pedals. So they are really super silent. So they click a little bit, but nowhere near like a big switch. And you've got this great display. Additional to that, we've got the owner's manual and a very, very simple quick start guide in multiple languages. And then we have a cable. And the cable they supply is USB-C to USB-A, and this is literally just for charging it. We don't need to use it for pairing or anything like that. It's actually incredibly simple. So we've got modes, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different modes. Then we've got a repeat switch, and we've got our power. On the back here, you can literally just see it's just for charging, and that is it. It's got a built-in battery. It's really light, and I'm really happy about that. And then we've got some good feet here at the bottom. So if I put it on here, sorry, moving the camera as I do this, but yeah, trying to push that. If I was pushing that with my foot, it's staying where it is. I'm actually pushing it forward. Okay, I can move it a little bit, but it's pretty good. So we'll switch it on straight away, and then you can see where the mode is. The mode is flashing. So we can literally just switch the mode over. So if I was to move it over to this one, you've got a little blue light. If you just press this button, and it shows you which mode you're on, and then we're ready to go. It is that simple. Now the only reason why this is flashing right now is because it hasn't been connected to anything, so it's actually discoverable right now. And on my iPad, I can actually see that it's discoverable, which is just over there. So I'm going to grab it, and then we can actually play with it. I'm just going to connect it, and you'll notice the light suddenly goes green, and we're all good to go. So the first one is up and down. This is page up and page down. If you've got things like PDFs and you're using like books on the iPad or on your phone, or you've got a PDF that has pages, you press the next one and it literally will go to the next page. It's doing it right now on my iPad, just out of shot. I'll give you a screenshot of that it is actually working properly. Now, for most people who are just using it for lyrics, that's it. That's all you need it to do. But it's got 4 other modes, and I want to show you what they are. To change modes, again, we just press this button once. You can see it's changed there. And this is left and right. So again, if you're looking at a PDF, and it slides across as opposed to goes down, like next page down, it might be advantage to do it on this one as opposed to page up and page down, but it just goes over to the next page or the next thing that you're selecting. And again, this doesn't have to just be on an iPad, it can be on any tablet because it's just Bluetooth, or it could be on your computer. So that one's left and right. The next one is up and down. Up and down will actually select things. Let's say we're using Ableton and we want to select between the different clips. We can go up and down a certain clip. That's really, really handy. The next two are really cool, and this is what differentiates this from other page turners, because the next one is mouse clicks. So this can actually be mouse click left and mouse click right, and then therefore if you need to click something, maybe you're live streaming and you need to actually press something to bring up a QR code or change the camera, you can do it here with literally a left or a right click. And then the final one is actually to replace two buttons on your keyboard. This one actually becomes the space bar, and then this one becomes enter. Again, let's go over a scenario. Let's say we're recording something or practicing something with our digital audio workstation. We're putting down vocals. So the computer's right here, and then your vocal booth is all the way over there. We could have this on the floor, and you could just press the space bar and press enter. Maybe you're hitting record, and that'll record straight away for you. It's 2 p.m. and I am sitting at... It's a fantastic way of controlling a computer or a tablet by your feet without any wires. Now right now I've got this connected to my iPad, so if I want to connect it to something else, all I've got to do is hold the mode button down. It's about 3 seconds. You see it starts flashing again, and therefore it's disconnected from that device, and now it's discoverable. So I can connect it to my Mac or a PC or a laptop or any kind that's got Bluetooth. Now there's one other switch that I skipped over, and that's the repeat option. I've connected this back up to my iPad. Now if I hold one of these buttons down, nothing actually happens until I release and we go across to one page. However, if we go to repeat and hold it down, it's going to continuously repeat, and it's actually going to hold it down and go across the pages. And depending on the device you've got, it could actually get faster and faster and faster. This is really useful if all of a sudden the song that you need, that you've put in on a PDF in books, is like 6 along or 8 along. You can just hold it down as opposed to tap, 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 tap. So the repeat option is there, and that's available on all 5 modes. Now, a couple of things about this. The upsides are huge. Look at the actual width of it. It's really, really slimlined. I really like that. I actually like the buttons. I actually like the fact that they are sort of like clickable, but they don't make a big click sound. That's really useful. Certainly if you're in a quieter environment where you're playing acoustic guitar and vocals, you don't want a big noise, you don't want that. The other thing as well that's really nice is it's an internal battery that lasts for up to 60 hours. It says more than 60 hours, and the battery indicator is actually the green little light there. So if it's green, it's more than 60% battery charged. It then goes blue between 30 and 60, and if it's lower than 30%, it goes red. The pads on these are actually really good, and if you weren't connecting it to a pedal board and just having it on the floor, any carpet, it'd be fine. Even a soft surface like wood, it's absolutely fine with as well. I think these two are separate enough for you to target and hit them without maybe hitting these, and it is indented inside. The only other thing I would say as well is this little ring here, this green ring, actually gives the battery indicator. However, the battery indicator goes red at 30%, but at 100%, it lasts for more than 60 hours. So at 30% battery, this is good for 18 hours. So I wouldn't really want to see red on this. I'd want to see like an amber and then a red, maybe a red at like 5%. So other than that, I think people would panic at 30%, and then longevity-wise, if you carry on charging at 30%, you're kind of going to lose that battery over time. Over time, and then talking years, then this would eventually die and you can't replace the battery. But the battery is excellent because all it's got to do is send 2 little signals out and light up these little lights, and that's why it can last for more than 60 hours. At the time of recording this, the JSP-01 is actually $29.99, and it has loads of functionality, and you can see the size of it. It's small enough to just pop in your bag. As always, there's links in the description box if you want to go and pick one of these up. Now, the other thing I've got by Lekato is these. These are their wireless transmitters, and if you want to have a look at how I use them, have a look at this video right here. They're pretty good. I've got quite a few.